Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is Lesson 20. We are going to do the starred problems. These start on page 140 in your written practice Saxon Course 2 textbook. Again, we're going to talk about exponents, rectangles, and square roots. So let's get started. Number 4 says choose a formula for the area of a square. So if we look at a square, before we even look at our options, we know that all the sides are the same, right? And we know the area is length times width, but here length and width are the same, so it's side times side, which is side squared. So let's see if we have that here. This is perimeter, and it even says perimeter, and we're looking for area, so no. This says perimeter as well, no. So you don't even have to know this, you just need to look for area, right? All right, let's change colors. Number 5, the rule of the following sequence is this. These kind of can sometimes concern students. So basically k is whatever this number is equal to 2 to the n, and n is whatever the term is. So when n is 1, this is 2 to the 1, which is 2, right? And that's what we find here. When n is 2, 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. So the second term, n is equal to 2. It tells us to find the sixth term, which basically says we're going to plug 6 into this n. So k is equal to 2 to the 6th, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to plug this into my handy-dandy calculator so I don't have to. There we go, 64. Not bad. 64. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, simplify. All right, so we have 1/3 cubed. So 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. So we're going to multiply across the top. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, here we have 10 to the 4th, which tells us how many times we're going to multiply that 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000. And then here I have the square root of 12 squared. So remember, if I have 2 in the house, I can take 1 out. So this is equal to 12. All right, number 12. Perimeter, so this is the outside measure, of a certain square is 2 feet. How many inches long is each side? Okay, so we've got some units here we've got to take a look at. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and draw our square so we can see what it looks like. That's a square. And the perimeter is 2 feet. We also know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So if 1 foot is 12 inches, 2 feet would be 24 inches. So now we've converted feet to inches, because that's what we want our sides to be. And we have 4 sides. So I'm going to divide 24 by 4 to get 6. And a side is 6 inches long. 13. Write a squaring fact and a square root fact about this 6 by 6 square. So what they want to see is 6 squared, 6 times 6, which is 36. And then the square root of 36 is the square root of 6 times 6. 2 in the house, you take 1 out. That's all they want to see. Let's change colors. What is the probability of rolling an even number with 1 roll of the number cube? So this is the die, or dice. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of a total of 6, we have 3 even numbers. So we're going to go ahead and reduce this by dividing by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. That's our answer. All right, here. So we have the same base on number 17 with the same base, and we are multiplying, and we have different exponents. So when we multiply, we add our exponents. So this is 5 to the 4 plus 2, which is 5 to the 6th. Okay? 26. Okay, this looks like it's going to be more than one step. 1. Find a fraction equivalent to 1/2 with a denominator of 10. Yes. 2. Add that fraction, and 3. Reduce. Okay, so first step, 1/2 with a denominator of 10. 2 times what gives me 10? 2 times 5. So 5/10. Step 2, it says add it to 3/10, my bad. So 5 plus 3 is 8, and we keep the same denominator. Now we have to 3 reduce, so let's divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 28. Which properties are illustrated by these equations? So here we have 3/4 times 4/3. These are reciprocals. So this is the inverse property. And here I have 1/3 multiplied by 2/2, which is actually a form of 1. So this is the identity property. 29. Let me change colors. A common floor tile is 12 inches squared. What is the perimeter and what is the area? Okay, so let me look at common floor 12. So this is 12 by 12 by 12 by 12. So perimeter is around the outside, so 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, or 4 times 12, same thing, which is 48. And then the area is what's on the inside, so that's length times width, which is 12 times 12, which is 144. And are these inches? Yep, inches squared, and this should be inches. All right, let's go to the next. What is the perimeter of this hexagon? Okay, so it wants to know all of the different, you're supposed to add all the sides. We have a problem because we have 2 sides that are not labeled. So we're going to try and figure those out. So this is the vertical side we don't know, and we know this is 8 and this is 4. So to find this side, we're going to do 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. So this side is 4. And let me flip my... And then to find this side, we know this is 10, and this is 5. So this is going to be 10 minus 5, which is 5. Now I can do my perimeter. Normally when I do my perimeter, I start at one place, and I go around until I get back to it. Okay, so 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 10. Let me plug that into my calculator so that I don't lose it here. 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 10, 36. That is the perimeter. 36 inches. Okay. All right, and that's the last problem for lesson 20. If you have any questions over these starred problems or any other of your written practice, please let me know. Have a great day.